Scorpio, hi. So this is going to be your reading for month of May 2026. Let's take a look into what is going on in May for you. You have a decision that you cannot really make up your mind. You're indecisive about something. You couldn't make up your mind regarding to a situation. Okay, let's see. Well, I see a commitment over here. Again, this does not limit to friends, family, workplace situations, or love relationships. Whatever you're dealing with that is bothering you, this is what I'm talking about here. Okay, I see a connection over here that, well, you subconsciously attract this, whatever this commitment is, into your life, and now there's something hidden that is about to be revealed to you. Okay. Sleep issues. All right. Why? Something bothers you here. Something is causing a lot of anxiety over here. Okay, we'll do clarifications in a moment. I see you planning on something. Okay, I see you are working on something. Possibly with other people as well. I see energies around you. Like maybe you're having some night outs with friends. And meanwhile, you're planning on something. Okay, so let's take a look. Interesting. Well, your intuition is very strong in May, I'll tell you that. Okay, so you can trust your intuitions. Let's see. What is this about? You're opening up a new journey, but you're not hopping onto the journey yet. You're starting something new, but you're not directly jumping into it. Like, let's go. Let's take off this journey. Let's go. For example, let's say you want to go to Mexico for a vacation or a trip, but you're still like prospecting, you're still like considering if this is the right choice to do. So you're weighing things out. You're like, do I want to go there in May, in June? Like, is this a good month to go, or is there any like negatives about going in May? So you're weighing things out here. So you're not sure. At the same time, I do see something stopping you for some reason from jumping into this journey, like going to Mexico. But the signs are very clear. The signs are like, yeah, you should go to Mexico. The universe is giving you all kinds of signs to do this, but you're not doing it. You're still waiting to go to Mexico. Okay, why? Let's see. Let's do some clarification on the devil. Got a devil card here. Well, you're showing me I went to Mexico before in May, and it's not a pretty picture. That's why I'm being careful here. Last time I visited somewhere near Mexico, I went to like the other end of Mexico. I went to Los Cabos, and I visited there this time of the year, and it's not good. So why would I do the same thing again? Tell me. For example, all right, okay. So you're saying to me, yeah, you've done this before, and it didn't turn out well. So now you're a little bit hesitated. It's kind of like giving that vibe of defeated soldier. Okay, it takes a while to grab the gun on the ground again. Okay, you kind of like surrender, you kind of like give up, and it takes time to get back that courage to even have the drive to go again. So yeah, let's see. Interesting. Although the signs are clear, you know. Okay. Let's see what's up with this commitment here. So that's your indecision. You couldn't make up your mind. I see a reunion regarding to a connection, a commitment, reunited type of thing in May. Remember what I told you like last month in April? I told you that for some of you, you guys are doing long distance type of thing. Only for some of you. So this might be you visiting that person. I don't even know why I give like an example of going on a trip. So if you are in long distance with someone, a large portion of Scorpio, you probably are going to visit this person. Yeah. But you couldn't decide because it's a lot of investment. And the last time, for example, if you're in this long distance relationship, the last time you did something like this, it burns you bad and it didn't work out well. But you have already bought all the plane tickets to go visit each other and do all kinds of stuff, probably like for quite a while. But it didn't work out. So this time, although you do want the reunion, although you do want happiness, you are still taking your time to make that decision in May. Okay. Let's see what else. What else is in this connection? Yeah, like I said, you're holding yourself back. You're not really taking any initiative. You're not jumping on the plane to go to Mexico. You're not really doing that. You're not really moving forward towards, you're not really moving towards this commitment. You want other persons to take more initiative. You want other person to do more things. I think so. That's what you want. That's the kind of vibes I get over here. Yeah. All right. Okay, let's see in the subconscious. Let's dig into your subconscious mind. What is there? Let's see. What is in Scorpio's subconscious that are making them to do certain stuff, okay, to act the way they act? What are in their subconscious mind there? What are the things that need to be resolved? Okay, so whenever a new emotional offer shows up in your life, again, this can be work, this can be love, this can be friendship. That's not limited to love, okay? Whenever something new like this, maybe a new person showed up in your life, you try to emotionally balance yourself to not be too close. to whoever this new person is. Okay, I'm just giving an example. Like for anybody that comes into your life, you're trying to keep a certain kind of distance, almost like trying to not get yourself emotionally involved in a sense. You have that kind of like avoidant vibes here. So you're avoid to be emotionally involved because you got burned the last time that you did that. So you are actually afraid of intimate connections. I don't mean that you don't want to engage in intimate connections. That's not really what I mean. I mean that when a connection is so serious and it really gets to the core of love, you are a little bit afraid of love. Mainly because you are afraid that the other person is going to fuck you up, is going to fuck you over, is going to stab behind your back, is going to betray you. That's why it really takes you a long while to even consider whether or not you should move towards the other person. Because for the majority of the time, I see you are just maybe go on a couple of dates with them, maybe like hang out with them once in a while or like every week or so. But number one, you're not really giving a lot of time to whoever that's on the other end. And number two, you're reserving most of your emotions and energies to yourself. So yeah, that I mean, most of us are thinking in this way nowadays, to be honest. All right, so that's your subconscious. Okay, what is going on in here? Well, what is stressing you out here? What is stressing Scorpio out in May? Okay. You got too many options and that overwhelms you? The fuck? Is that a problem for you? I think I told you like in April, you got plenty of fish in the sea. You got a lot of choices on the table. You don't know which one to choose? Is that your problem? Like you have a trouble, you have an issue of choosing. You don't know which way to go. That's that I mean that can be anxious. What is stressing them out? I think like something is coming to an end. That's why you don't really want it to end, and that stresses you out for some reason. Something's coming to an end. You have that intuition of, yeah, I feel like something is about to end. And the fact that it's ending is stressing you out too. And because it's ending, now you're anxiously seeking other choices to replace whatever that's coming to an end. But it's a good thing that it ends, I don't know what is ending. For example, people are going to get the fuck out of your life, the toxic ones, because they don't align with you anymore. Just for example. But because you still care about those people that are about to get the fuck out of your life, you are still hanging on their energies. Meanwhile, you don't want to lose connections in your life, so you're desperately trying to find other connections to replace the connections that is about to get the fuck out of your life. Just an example. Okay, this can also be like, for example, a work situation where you're gonna say goodbye to this job soon for some reason, and you're desperately seeking other jobs, seeking other interviews, applying for like 20 jobs at a time to replace this. But just so you know, in the end, you are going to be very successful. The things are going to come out very good. All right, that's good news for you in May. It's not really anything that is troublesome. I don't see any big sudden event that happens like a tower moment over here. Nothing. Overall, I see like in May, good things are happening to you. The process might be a little bit slow though. Like the work example that I just gave you, like apply for 20 jobs at a time and then see which one turn out. That requires you some patience, okay? Because things are a little bit slow, or you're simply approaching things slowly, okay? All right, so that's what I have for your Scorpio. I hope this helped. I'll see you soon next week. Bye.